Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Talladega, Sweet Home, Alabama, race number 13 on the Pepsi Racing Series schedule. Talladega, errands 499. As the field is all lined up and ready to go on the back straightaway, you see the front row is swept by the power of Roush 8 Racing engines. And Roush Fenway Racing sweeps the front row thanks to those powerful Roush 8 engines. Mark Matthews and Ryan Koch start 1-2. Cody Lamas, Corey Williams, Ryan Daniels, Derek Reed, Zach Carlson, Carson Bagetto, Ray 37, Wes Riddle, the top 10. Here's the rest of the starting lineup and the command.
Drivers, start your engines!
There goes the command to start the engines. You can see the starting lineup for today's race here from Talladega. Here we go, folks. This super speedway is definitely one of a kind and definitely provides a lot of action. And I'm pretty sure we're gonna be action packed all day long here today from Talladega. All right, we got set for the green flag. We head up towards the front row. Or Mark Matthews and Ryan Koch will lead him down to the green flag. 20 laps around the Talladega Super Speedway. Well, we have a big one. Who will survive? Many questions left unanswered will be answered in the next 20 laps. Green flag. Off we go at Talladega. And right away you see Mark Matthews and Cody Lamas bump drafting each other down the back. Ryan Daniels with a run now. He looks to join this small breakaway that's up front. They got maybe about 2 car lengths on Corey Williams. And we see the 3 wide and the 2 wide and the fanning out that we normally have at Talladega start to form. We got the big pack coming off of turn 4 and coming towards the start finish line to complete lap 1. Cody Lamas getting the push from Ryan Daniels. And looks like Mark Matthews is falling back. Cody up front with a push from Ryan. Eugene D-Max about a car length back. Closing real quick though. Here he comes. Now it's half a car length, less than a car length now. And he's got a run on Ryan Daniels. Slowly but surely he's on this quarter panel now and at the door of the number 6 machine. Cody Lama's going to block the run though in the 48 here and prevent Eugene from taking the lead. Eugene peaks. Oh, decides not to. That's James Shelley's and the 41. Points leader coming in. He's looking to the inside, and Cody Lamas leads another lap. And James Shelley now is going to take over the lead in the 41 machine. As Cody fell back in line there. Wow, you see everybody fanning out, man. Just 3 and 4 wide races here at Talladega. Look at that, all the way to the inside. And Dylan Young in the 2. And he's going to be the leader off of turn 4. And down through the tri-oval. Dylan Young the leader with Ryan LeFlair Jr. in tow. Marshall Ritz now in the 88 getting a run. Dylan Young leads a lap here at Talladega. That's Marshall Ritz right behind him. Tryfon Reed, Charles Jackson, Hayden Klein, Rawhead Vardavu, all steaming along up front. Just we're about 3 wide through this whole field. At least that's what it seems like, all the way back to last place here where Jackson Williams and Peachy London are. Coming around turn 4, Marshall Rich with the lead. Charles Jackson now diving to the inside in the 42. Hayden Klein goes even lower. 3 wide at the stripe here. Here we go. And I don't know who will lead. Yeah, I didn't know who led that lap. It might have been Hayden Klein. And indeed it was. Klein, the leader that time, last time by. Wes McCall now in the 2nd. Mark Matthews, the pole sitter, up to 3rd again. I don't think he ever led a lap. He got passed right away. And I don't think Mark Matthews, despite sitting on the pole, never led a lap. So here's a chance for him. Although he's in the high lane, which isn't the fastest lane around here. It's usually that bottom lane. And Wes in the lead for now, coming to the stripe. Yeah, I have no idea who led that lap. They're saying Wes McCall led it. 4 wide right here, folks. And it's Charles Jackson, Mark Matthews. They were 4 wide for a split second. We're going to keep an eye on this because this is not going to work. Oh boy. Oh, there's the contact. Oh man, Mark Matthews and Charles Jackson touched tires. The right rear of the 42 touched with the 17. I do not know how they did not wreck there. That was incredible. Wow. And up front, I believe the 43 led that time by. They're still 4 wide here. It's Duncan now, and now it's Mark Matthews in the 17 4 wide. Oh, man. Oh, boy. Tight squeeze there. Now they're back to 3 wide, but the 14's got to run. William Duncan, he has to close that hole, but he's not. So they're going to stay 4 wide. Into turn 3 and 4, and this is where we almost saw them crash. Got to be real careful here off of turn 4. Oh, boy. And once again, they make it through. Excellent driving. We resume back up front where Danny Wells has the lead here at lap 8 of 20. See how long he can stay up there. Charles Jackson got to run. Remember, we saw him 4 wide make a little bit of contact with Mark Matthews. Joey Murphy now up there in the 14. Derek Reed, the Daytona 500 winner, up there as well now. And here comes Joey Murphy in that back-to-school Office Depot 14. Dreaded words for many teenagers and kids around the United States, around the world. Back to school. And that's... Oh, I'm already back to school. A few days in now. They're 4 wide back there again. Danny Wells leads. And this time it's the 24, 84, 18, and a few others that are 4 wide. Oh boy, it's Charles Sanford and Jackson Williams. Charles Jackson and James Qualls 4 wide. And looks like they'll settle. Or maybe they won't. Oh, yep, they're back to 3 wide. So these guys are really pushing the envelope here. Going 4 wide. Pichu London now. Remember we saw him, he was running dead last. Well, now he leads the pack. Coming off of turn 4. Coming to the halfway point here at Talladega. So Pichu London's going to lead at halfway, it looks like. Yep, nobody's got anything for him. He leads the halfway mark at Talladega. Charles Sanford now up there. Look at him, 3 wide. Was 3 wide underneath Chevy Gilliam in the 18, 24. Up to second. Here comes Racer DSM in the 22 now. And he's got the big momentum with him. Corey Williams really giving him a shove down into that corner. And Charles has nothing he can do. He thought about blocking, but it was just kind of too late. Pichu hanging on the lead. Racer DSM, will he make a move? Whoa, dives to the inside. And probably going to get him here at the stripe. Racer is. Yep, that was close, but I believe Racer DSM led that time by. Yep, Racer DSM led that time by. Ryan Daniels back up in the mix. Now he's up to second again. Here he comes to the inside. Oh. Of Racer DSM. That's for the lead. Eugene D-Max as well up there. Now Eugene dives to the inside. They're going to be 3 wide in turn 3 for the lead. And Eugene with a big push from the 12 of Dylan Petit is going to take the lead off of turn 4. James Shelley now up there as well in the 41, the points leader. Dylan Petit getting a push from James. Oh, now he goes up the middle. That opens the door for James Shelley. Eugene D-Max up on the high lane. Oh, man, I don't know who led that time by. 4 wide for the lead. Oh, boy, there was 4 wide momentarily for the lead. James Shelley led that last lap. Marshall Rich rockets to the front. And we're on lap 12 of 20 here. Levi Jones getting a push now from Brian LaFleur Jr. Levi's trying to go to the lead. Now Levi goes back to the inside. Brian LaFleur went up the middle. Bryson Reed in the 31. Here comes Hayden Klein along the right. And looks like Levi comes down to block. And he'll lead a lap here at Talladega. Look at this. 3 wide, maybe even 4 wide. Again. And back to 3 wide. Somebody was smart and let out of the throttle. Here comes Joe Cole. The push from Samuel Mills. Wes McCall up to second. Joe Cole is going to freight train him, though, to the inside. And Levi, is he going to block the run? Yep, he comes down and blocks the run of Joe Cole. So now he is still in control of the lead for now. We'll see off of turn 4. Joe Cole's probably going to make a move. Yeah, oh, peeking. And, yep, the inside he dives. And we look at the action at the back of the pack. I'm assuming Joe Cole led that lap. See, the pack is still forming together, 3 wide, about maybe 10 rows deep. And we go back up front where Joe Cole is the leader. And here comes the 4, John McNair getting a run. And a big run, that is, in turn 3 and 4. He's going to take over the lead. That's Joe Davis behind him in the line. Joe Davis has already won twice this season. He's looking to add win number 3. And, oh, he's on the high lane. Andre Landing's now in the 9. He's going to move into second. 5 to go here from Talladega. We have yet to see a caution. I hope I don't jinx it. But we have not seen a caution yet. Pace car has not moved from there since it started the race. So Zach Carlson now up front in that 1 machine. We'll see how long that lasts. It's Charles Jackson now up front again. Charles has just been about mid-pack, and then he comes back. He goes to the back of the pack, then comes back in front, and now he's probably going to drop kick to the back again. Hopefully, for his sake, he'll be back in time for the finish here up front and contending for the win. Ryan Acosta now to the inside is going to take over the lead in the 16. Carson Bagatold following through. Mark Matthews, the pole sitter for today's race, is up third again. Here he comes. Will his teammate block Acosta, where he let him get the run? He got a big run in turn 3, and Acosta is going to come down and block. So Rouse Fenway Racing 1-2 for the moment. And that's Stuart Haas Racing right behind him. There they are on the low lane. That's Kausnowski and Joey Murphy. Stuart Haas working together now. And Acosta getting a big push from Mark Matthews, lap 17 of 20. And the number 17 is second. And the Stuart Haas cars are right behind him in 3rd and 4th. Looks like they're going to switch here. Either that or Kyle has a different plan. He's going to the high side. As Acosta went up high as well. Acosta went up to block the run of Kyle. That opens the door for Mark Matthews, Joey Murphy, Wes Riddle, and the whole bottom lane now. As Mark Matthews, the pole sitter, is going to take the lead. Joey Murphy not wasting any time. He dives to the inside. They're going to be 3 wide at the stripe. And it's going to be Joey Murphy leading the lap. Was it Joey? Yeah, Joey Murphy led that lap. Mom and Elias now in the 30, moving up to second. Wes Riddle slid up the racetrack, and now he's in the middle lane. There goes the pack roaring by your screen. And everybody getting in position for the final lap here. Coming to 2 to go at Talladega. Mom and Elias up the racetrack. He goes to the high lane. Pichu London right on the back bumper now, the 14. Dives to the inside. Pichu, the leader at the halfway point, looks to lead the final laps here from Talladega. Next time by is the white flag. 2 laps to go from Talladega. Derek Reed slid up the racetrack. The Daytona 500 winner. Looks like he might have had a shot at winning this race, but now he slid up the racetrack into the middle lane. If he can get back to the bottom, he might still have a shot at this. Pichu hanging on to the lead down the back, though. Danny Wells got a big push from Chevy Gilliam. Pichu comes down and blocks it. Not completely, though. And here we go. Danny committing to Pichu, though, on the high line. And now Pichu comes down and blocks the 18 and the 11, the 2 teammates who were working together. White flag here from Talladega. 1 more lap to go on this super speedway. Randy Carpenter now on the back bumper of Pichu London. William Duncan's up there. Duncan, he wants to win 2 in a row. And down the back, nobody's making a move. Duncan won at Darlington just 1 race ago. Randy Carpenter sticking to the back bumper of Pichu London. Nobody's making a move on Pichu. Are they saving it for the tri-oval? Here they come through the final time through the tri-oval. Pichu, is he going to block? Carpenter's there. Carpenter to the inside of P2 London. Coming to the stripe. It is going to be Randy. Oh, I don't know. I thought it was going to be Randy Carpenter for sure. But that was a lot closer than I thought it was. I think it's Randy. I think it was Randy Carpenter. I mean, they were damn close at the line. Wow. Wow, look at the margin of victory. That is 0.2 of a second is the margin of victory. 2/1000ths of a second, I believe, not tenths of a second. I apologize. 2/1000ths of a second is the difference. Wow. What a finish. Here it is in slow-mo. Coming to the line. Right here, I thought Carpenter had him for sure, but then Pichu kind of got a run. Right about here, Pichu got a big head of steam and made it a lot closer than I originally thought it was going to be, and there it is. That was the difference. Right there, that's the finish. And you couldn't have asked for a better finish at Talladega. Wow, I mean, they were almost dead even at the line. What a finish from Talladega, folks. Carpenter pulls it off. I apologize, that was probably pretty loud. Carpenter, I don't know, barely, just maybe an inch or two is the difference between this one. Racer DSM third, Corey Williams, Eugene D-Max, William Duncan, Dylan D, Chevy Gilliam, Jackson Williams, Derek Reed, the top 10, Hayden Klein, Ryhead Barnaby, Carson Bagatol, Danny Wells, Zach Carlson, Marcel Rick, Stephen Bullard, Joe Cole, Wes Riddle, Levi Jones, Joey Murphy, Dylan Young, Cody Lamas, Charles Sanford, Ryan Daniels, the top 25 here from Talladega, and here's the rest of the finishing order. John finishes dead last, Tryphon Reed, Drew Austin, Andre Linings, Charles Jackson, remember he was back and forth between the front of the pack and the back of the pack all day long. Well, yeah, it looks like he wasn't able to get back up there. He finishes 38th today. But what a race from Talladega, what a finish. And Carpenter is staying on track. That's because we're going to go celebrate with him right now. Randy Carpenter, ladies and gentlemen, the winner today from Talladega. Let's go celebrate with him in the hole number 11 FedEx Express Toyota team. Here comes Randy Carpenter about to celebrate his win here at Talladega, where he barely squeaks one out over P2 London in the 13, and that 11 machine smacks the wall, but he's going to tear it down anyways here. Oh, no, he hit the wall again. Very impressive win. Barely, I mean, just barely over P2, and definitely is going to do a lot for this 11 team. A lot of big momentum now for them. And another win for Toyota. This is their 5th win this season. And nice burnout there by Randy Carpenter right at the start-finish line. 5th win for Toyota this season. They've had a solid season. Joe Davis has won twice for them. Then Derek Reed won for them. Levi Jones has won for them. And now Randy Carpenter has won for them. And this one comes here today at Talladega. And he's going to Gatorade Victory Lane here at Talladega. There he is, pulling in as the winner of the Aaron's 499 from Talladega. It's all over, folks. Randy Carpenter is your winner. We move on to the next restrictor plate track on the schedule. We got 3 restrictor plate tracks in a row, and the next one will be Zenjoltis. Oh, that one's going to be exciting. It was caution-free today at Talladega. Do not expect it to be caution-free at Zenjoltis. Hershey's Kissables 300, Zenjoltis. It's wide, it's big, and it's a very, very fast racetrack. So it's going to be quite the race there. 4, 5 in, or if they dare to do it, 6 wide, and usually after that they end up in a pile wrecked. So I don't recommend 6 wide, but they might even try that. There you have it, Talladega over. See you all from Zenjoltis.